Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for keeping it here on WCI3 this morning on the Saturday morning. It is just about 8:30 as we take a live look outside in Gibson City, where that overcast sky remains up all the way to the north as well, as is the case for many of us here in the area. Let's open up that almanac, take a look at some numbers here for this date. It is November the 8th. High temperature today, 56, so right there close to average, high of 54. Record high 79 in 2020. Last night dropped down to 34, also 2 degrees away from your average low of 36. Record low just 8 degrees in 1991. Let's look at that satellite radar picture this morning. Notice lots of cloud cover spilling across the area, but take a look off to the west. That is where the culprit of all this is. That low pressure system swirling there across parts of the Midwest and the plains, also bringing some snow on the northwest side of it. Plenty of cold temperatures in order for that to happen there. You can see on these regional look at the current temperatures: 38 in Champaign, 43 in Chicago, but 29 in Green Bay and 33 up there in Minneapolis. So some very chilly air heading this direction. You can see that northwest wind pulling it this way with readings between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Let's get to talking about the forecast here for the next couple of days, because there are some sharp changes on the way. Nothing too crazy throughout most of the day today. 56 for a high here in Champaign under a cloudy sky, but it really depends on where you're at here in the area for your high temperature. Look how different everything is. 49 for Watseka, 58 for Danville, 60 for Mattoon, 63 for Effingham. So the center of that low pressure is going to pretty much cut the area in half. Colder temperatures to the north, warmer temperatures to the south. Also bringing some rain initially, then perhaps a transition over to some light snow as we head on to the night tonight. You'll see that low temperature right there at 32 degrees. And then perhaps that light snow continues periodically into our Sunday as well. Keeping chances on the lower side, just 30%. But it's going to be a cold, windy day no matter what. 38 for a high, and those gusts could get all the way up to 35, maybe even 40 miles an hour. Future track's going to show this system roll on through. Again, initially bringing some rain, but once we tap into that colder air on the northwest side, that's when some snow showers start to move on through. And this forecast is potentially just a tiny bit complicated in one particular part of the area. Let's take a closer look at future track. There's that rain moving in this evening, continuing into the nighttime hours, but then sometime into early tomorrow morning, notice things get a little more blue up that direction as we maybe make a quick transition into snow. Light snow maybe for bits and pieces of the day tomorrow, but then notice what happens here at the very tail end of this graphic. You can see those bands of kind of that darker blue. That could be some of that lake effect snow that could spill down this direction. It's uncertain how far south it'll spill, kind of just watching the Ford, Iroquois County areas, even into our northern Indiana counties for the best chance for something to accumulate. Everywhere else really appears light in nature and likely not going to do too much. Wind chills Monday morning, Tuesday morning, right there near 10 to maybe 12 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. A pair of chilly days ahead. The rest of the week, though, looking rather normal.